On play action, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. Play action, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Dancing to it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Shrugs him off. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now it's 2nd and 9. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 15 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Buying time to his left. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Carr forced out to his left. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And the Raiders have got him. So that one will be accepted. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Carr now on first down. Being chased out left. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend it. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
One more time with Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On play action, now Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return will stop right around the 25. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 79 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Richard. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 1 yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Carr going to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr going to throw. Steps away to his left. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partner, I have to come into mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And it's caught. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. For us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cousins gives way to Cook. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that'll be incomplete. Charlie Warner, the tight end, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Fielded at the 20. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 54 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here comes Westbrook. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he's got some space here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 21-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Again he finds an opening, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DJ Wonnum. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And all the way to the the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 155 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first-half lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
To Jefferson on the slant. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph now to have the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe...
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Cook running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. He's to the 10. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Boy, 192 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and very short, Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Brought down by DJ Wanham. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. Garoppolo. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Third and long for Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This returnable for Ayuk. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play this call,